I sometimes worry that we pay so much attention to what goes on our horses' legs and feet and backs, but little attention to what the horse is actually stepping on. If you ride out on the trail, you have to be ready for anything. But if you're riding in an arena, it's important to think about what you're asking your horse to perform on each day. I've worked in thousands of different arenas all around the country and in many parts of the world over the past few decades, and I've come to appreciate good footing. What makes it good? I want my arena surface level and consistent above all else. If a horse is having to adjust his stride to deal with varying depth and high or low spots, I know his job is much harder. My horse needs cushioning from the concussion of each hoof, but he needs some springiness or rebound so that he's not bogged down or pushing dirt. This will help protect him from injury and help him do his job better. Good footing also has to hold up well to the major forces of compaction that horse hooves generate and to the climate conditions that exist. How well it grooms up and how often it needs grooming are important considerations as well. Is it slick when wet? Does it offer good drainage? And is the dust easily controlled? There's a lot more to good footing than just disking up the dirt. Learning about the qualities of your native soil and what is available in your area requires some research. Preparation of the ground and building a substantial subbase for the footing makes for an awesome riding surface. Adding the right blend of finished surface at a depth that is ideal for the style of riding that you do requires some thought, and it's good to get help from experts. Whether you're starting from scratch and building your riding arena or working to renovate an existing surface, it's good to consult a professional. Footing is critical to the horse's ability to perform, the stress and strain on his limbs, his respiratory health, and his willingness to work. And for me, nothing is more pleasing than awesome footing in a freshly groomed arena. Finding the right mixture of materials for the type of riding you do is no easy task. While working to get my own new footing, I've learned a lot about dirt and constructing perfect surfaces. You can't just add a load of sand to a load of clay and mix it in place easily, so I was fortunate to have help. Working with experts in arena construction, materials blending, and surfaces for sports has taught me a great deal. You wouldn't think there was much to arena footing until you talk to experts, so it was a thrill to meet people that were actually more passionate about dirt than I was. The folks at GNS Sports Solutions taught me a lot. I knew what I wanted for the end result, but I had no idea how to get there. There's so many considerations in building good footing for your riding arena. The type of riding you do will have a bearing on the depth and firmness you want, the drainage you need, the cushioning and support, the dust and dust reduction methods you use, the natural materials available, and the native soil conditions will all have a bearing on how your footing is built. One thing I've learned from building my own arenas and working in so many others is that this is no place to cut corners or take advice from anyone who is not an expert. Doing it right and getting expert help along the way always pays off in the end. GNS Sports Solutions has made what I thought were big projects into easy work. They act fast and they know their dirt. I highly recommend checking them out and learning more about their footing options.